So we've established how Good Charlotte and Hot Topic each identified the same overlooked demographics: teens in planned communities who felt disconnected from mainstream culture but lacked access to legitimate options. Good Charlotte provided the soundtrack, Hot Topic provided the aesthetic toolkit. But what happened when their trajectories aligned perfectly was something unprecedented: a feedback loop where musical success drove retail traffic and retail visibility created new fans in ways that benefited everyone involved. Again, the timeline matters here. Good Charlotte's major label breakthrough with The Young and the Hopeless in 2002 coincided almost perfectly with Hot Topic's aggressive mall expansion. As the band was gaining MTV rotation and TRL votes, Hot Topic was opening new locations across Middle America, bringing alternative culture to places that had never seen it before. Good Charlotte understood something that many of their contemporaries missed. Their fans weren't just buying music, they were buying identity. Benji and Joel's Made clothing line launched in 2004 and took a different approach to fan engagement than typical band merch. While the designs themselves remained straightforward, largely logos and graphics on standard apparel, the brothers positioned Made as a lifestyle brand that spoke directly to their audience's economic reality, keeping prices within reach of their teen fan base. Side note, the Madden brothers weren't the only members of Good Charlotte with fashion aspirations. Lead guitarist Billy Martin also had a clothing line named Level 27, named after his lucky number. Martin's venture took a darker creative direction, featuring simple designs rooted in his own artwork that cultivated a distinctly spooky aesthetic. However, Martin closed up shop on Level 27 around 2009, but you can still find pieces listed for sale on eBay and Etsy. Okay, back to the main thread. Get it? Thread, fashion, sewing. I'll be here all night. Be sure to tip your bartender. Meanwhile, Hot Topic had figured out how to turn shopping into cultural pilgrimage. The store definitely carried Good Charlotte merch, along with mall punk peers like Blink 182, Yellow Card, and Newfound Glory, but their genius extended beyond any single artist relationship. Kids weren't just stumbling upon Hot Topic during routine mall visits. They were planning trips there, coordinating with friends, making it a weekend destination. The in store experience reinforced the sense of discovery and community. Exclusive releases, limited edition items, and strategic product placement made every visit feel like you might discover something special. Store employees, often drawn from the same alternative scene as the customers, functioned as cultural ambassadors, introducing shoppers to new bands throughout the carefully curated playlists always cycling overhead. The symbiosis reached its height during Good Charlotte's Chronicles of Life and Death era in 2004 and 2005. The album spawned multiple hit singles, but more importantly, it coincided with the band's visual evolution into full mall punk royalty. Their music videos became fashion inspiration, their red carpet appearances influenced teen style choices, and their whole visual aesthetic became inseparable from the Hot Topic shopping experience. The feedback loop worked perfectly. Good Charlotte's MTV dominance created demand for their look, and kids knew exactly where to find similar clothes. So when Joel Madden started dating Hilary Duff around 2004, bringing Good Charlotte into mainstream pop culture conversation, it drove curiosity about the alternative aesthetic they represented. Meanwhile, Hot Topic's growing mall presence exposed near endless audiences to Good Charlotte's music through in store play and prominent merchandise displays. By 2005, their mutual success had created something unique in music retail history: a cultural moment where band identity and store identity intertwined, serving real needs for teens in master planned monotony who finally had both soundtrack and sanctuary for their alternative identity. Sadly, and I don't think you'll be shocked to hear this coming, every cultural moment has an expiration date, and the mall punk revolution's decline happened with brutal efficiency. What had felt revolutionary and no bullshit in 2003 suddenly looked corporate and kind of embarrassing by 2010. The same symbiosis that had amplified Good Charlotte and Hot Topic's success became the very thing that made them symbols of a moment that seemed to overstay its welcome.